Alrighty, I am back. Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of Temtem. In the previous episode we defeated the Arbory Dojo and we also defeated the Arbory Tournament, which was pretty fun. We also unlocked all the teleport locations except for some that are, I assume, in the mist here that we don't have access to yet. We found out that Max was still alive, unfortunately, and now we will be exploring the university over here, and then we will go into the sewers, I assume. But first things first, let's explore this area, see if we can find some loot maybe. New student, I don't think I've seen you around here, how may I help? I would like to enroll. Have you taken your admission exam? No? So that's a no, we will see you again next year. Too bad, too bad. And he was like, and do not copy books. Can you believe that, given how expensive these things are? And she was like, I'm not allowing you to bring your showlight to the exam. And I was like, come on, teach, it's not cheating, just moral support. And she was like, no way. And I was like, yes way. To be honest, I don't see how that would be considered cheating. Maybe a bit distracting. But I wouldn't say cheating. So like party at yours later. That creepy folk is looking, act casual. So yeah, I have to study tonight, yeah. Keep going, they are still looking. So yeah, I like climbing. It's pretty popular in my town, you know. You done any climbing around here? No. I mean, not here, like here in the uni, but like, you know, in town. No, that's funny. I don't mean in town, like around, close, on the island, somewhere. They are still there? So golf, what about golf? You like golf? Well, do they actually think I'm a teacher or something? All the pubs I visited thought I was a child. And when I talk to fellow children, they think I'm an adult. Explain that. Okay, these doors are closed. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. I made it into the top 10%. But are you at the top percent of the Ratata? That's the real question. That's a deep cut reference from old-timey Pokemon game. I have no more tutorial hours this week. Come back next week, will you? Alrighty then. Sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, I don't really see any loot. I'm interacting with everything. But nothing seems to actually give me anything. Our dorms might not be as plush and swanky as the other college, but we throw the best parties ever. You should come, you look like a cool folk. That's the biggest compliment I have received in this game. At least as far as I can remember. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, there is no loot, unfortunately. No loot whatsoever. What's in here, though? Oh dear, how do I open this slideshow? Made it my folk behold, this is the ideal seat, not too close to the teach, so she doesn't volunteer me to answer as something not too far to the back that she doesn't remember my face. The real classroom sweet spot. smart. I know in it, Oli and Brain Oli, that's what they call me. Sounds like an insult, to be honest. How are your grades? So like, not great. No more questions, Your Honor. So how come there is nobody else? Because the lesson doesn't start for another half an hour, but you know what they say, the early pájaro gets the zizare. That's a pretty weird figure of speech, if I say so myself. Have you yet to see a pájaro get a zizare? My folk, it's just an expression. I'm reading island engineering, not temtemology or any of that nonsense. Alright, well, enjoy the show, I guess. What is this guy doing here? Is he actually... Is bro Einstein or something? Who knows? Let's talk to the quest. Cannot wait for the next T&T game. A T&T game. Can I join? Well, you should ask the master, but I think the group is full, although honestly, we could use another sorceress. The way that guy plays, we will go up in flames next time he rolls wrong. Who is the master? Dolores. She studies at the other college, just ask her, she's very chill. Alright. Yet another side quest joins the party. You can never have too many of those. That's for sure. I'm trying to get ready for my presentation. Should you give me some space, please? I'm getting super antsy and I haven't rehearsed this nearly enough. Very well. Have I been in here? What the heck is going on over here? Gorong, Skanch, and Mashuk. I remember all of your names. Are you surprised? Because I sure am. I thought for sure I didn't. I've been in here too, right? Yes, I was. I think I've been everywhere. Let's go check out that other school to get update on the T&T. I assume it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but in this universe they just call it Temtem and Temtem. Temtem till you Temtem. Holy moly. I'm here to Temtem and I'm out of Temtem. Cannot believe I forgot the bursary petition form again. Masha says you have a game going on. Yes, we do. Would you like to join? I would love to. In that case, you are in. We are playing at Masha's place. You know where she lives? Actually, no. Where is it? Her house is on the western side of town. It's the one with the little rose garden in the front. She done gone exploded in front of me. Happens quite a lot in this game. At one moment you are yapping and on the next the person was reduced to atoms. It be like that sometimes. Hello fellas. Here comes our newest player, late of course, don't worry, that's customary for tabletop RPGs. Very well guys, let's get ready. Where did we wrap up last time? Oh rats, did I just down below? I did. I forgot the handbook at home. Guys, give me a second to go fetch it. And I have experience points to spend. I need a hand. How many does it take to raise Temtemology? Well, it's a bit complex. Depends. Oh, Biscuit, can you fetch the book while I help her? My place is literally next door. Do I get extra XP for this side quest? What have I done? Did I just bring a power player to the table? Pretty please, biscuit? Alright, alright. So next door building, that could be left or right, but actually it's this one. So they guided me to the wrong place with the dialogue, but thankfully question mark doesn't lie. Are you friend of Dolores? Yes. You must be one of her role-playing pals. I thought you were all gonna play at Masha's. I got distracted with all the shouting and pretend fighting. Do you know where is the T&T menu? That's hungry work. You want a snack? Well, since you offered so nicely, yes, I could use a bite. Where are my snacks? I'm starving. My mission is getting blurry. How do I get her a snack? From the mother, of course. She wants some snacks. She sends you to fetch them for her, the great lady. Very well. Give me a second to make some toast. The Arborean mainstay, ideal for people who cannot cook. Here you are. Bring it upstairs before the Duchess faints. Holy moly. Smells delicious. Give. I can feel the fresh, sweet glucose racing through my veins. The blur in my vision clearing, a new sharpness to all object contours. Time to read some more. Where is the book though? The manual, the one with the tacky illustrations and the badly formatted tables? It's over there in that bookcase by the trapdoor stairs. I mean, I should have checked there first, to be honest. It's kind of obvious it would be there. The art and science of collecting mangoes. What the grime face, making the most of your gram well. Don't let a broken teleport harsh your mellow. This is a weirdly specific selection of books. Here it is, the T&T source book. Oh yes, this brings back memories. Max used to run games back when we were kids. Obviously, I never played Bards. Anyway, let's go. The source book for a popular RPG. It's true, by the way. I never played any Bard in anything. Found a book. Can I have that, please? Just a second, I wanna take another look at it. But don't hoard it, I need to check the spellcraft tables. Here it is. Alright, well, let's get started, take a seat. Everyone ready? Let's roll. Last time you were traveling along the Great Pidgeotpig Bridge heading south in search of adventure. I remember that my fighter makes sure to have a sword ready in case we come across wild shunies or something worse. My bard starts singing a lovely song about the great deeds we have accomplished and the many more to that. Roll Musecatine lore, please. 3. Okay, you sing your song, it starts to rain like crazy. You can hardly see the edge of the Pidgeotpig Bridge in the pouring rain. Good job, Feren. The dice hate me. I sing along. Hey, thanks for the moral support. Guys, stop that. My armor is getting rusty. Let's hurry up. After another hour or so, you approach a crumbling building precariously balanced on the surface of the giant bridge. It looks like an inn. Thank all the gods of Cremotia, we go inside and sit by the fire. I hate rusty armor. I order the best dinner in the house and sing for my supper a sweet ballad for the sweet boys in the inn. Not gonna lie, that's kind of gay. I convinced the innkeeper to give us free lodging. What's your charisma? 2? Okay, roll. How predictable. You keep insisting and the innkeeper grows angry. He threatens to throw all of you out. Great. Can I sweet talk him into letting us stay? Another charisma roll. Nice one. After a while he calms down and gives you guys a room, but for double the price. And there go our last crystal coins. Let's hope we make some money soon. Nothing special happens. Biscuit finishes their dinner. Farron collects a few coins. And a round of applause, and a hooded man approaches Masha with a peculiar smile and says, "Hello, I am your local quest giver." With a voice as dry and raspy as Gramuel's backside, he says, "Brave adventurers, I have an old relic here. A map that points towards great treasure in the fortress known as Leeward Fort." Alright, let's buy it. I mean, it's an obvious plot hook. Leave the narrative design to me, dude. So you buy it or not? Yes, Biscuit and I agree. We have a majority. We don't have anything better to do anyway. Let's go find that treasure. So the next morning, rain has stopped and you have almost perfected visibility. Also, there is a plot hole. Because we paid double the price for the room, that means we don't actually have enough money to buy the map from him. And somehow we still bought it. I guess we are in debt now. You set out early and can see Pidgey Pig Bridge extending in both directions, endless and majestic. Soon you find the downward ramp for Leeward, heavily guarded by Cremoso soldiers. I sing a song in honor of the valiant. I cover the bard's mouth with my gauntlet and keep him silent until we are out of earshot. Let him sing. How did that go last time, eh? Let's not get killed before we get to the dungeon. Just a couple of hours later you arrive at the shore of a lake and at the foot of the impressive Leeward Fort. Unsuspecting 3 Cremoso soldiers are bathing in the lake, their armor and weapons propped against a rock. Let's take their stuff. You 3 manage to nick their weapons and armor and leave before they notice, which is actually perfect. Because at the beginning of this game, our armor got rusted because of the rain. Let's get dressed up, they won't recognize us like that. From here you see 2 obvious ways. You can swim towards the cave at the foot of the hill, which according to your treasure map leads into the castle dungeons. Or you can just follow the road up the hill to castle entrance. Let's take the road. You take the road that leads right in front of the entrance, the guards salute and let you come in. Since you are wearing officer's armor, after many twists and turns, the corridor leads you to the treasure room. There are valuables everywhere, in locked chests on the floor level and in barrels on a sort of mezzanine. There is also a strange statue of some unknown legendary Temtem. So then suddenly you hear the guards coming. They must have heard you. You have time to do only one thing. Grab as much cash as you can. Pick up a magic sword. I'm gonna examine... Wait. I'm gonna force open a chest with my dagger. What are your daggers? Oh, just 3? Well, you try and only manage to scratch the lock with your blade. Soon the guards pour into the room. Escape rolls. That was close. Aced it. Barely, but made it. it. With just some scrapes and bruises, the group manages to escape through the tunnel and you lose the guards at the forest. I feel like the Dungeon Master is purposefully giving me the weakest stats, which makes sense since I just joined, but oh well. That's the end of our adventure. Let's see how you did and assign some experience points. Gabe Biscuit Sorcerer Folks sure had some fun. Not always the best decision making, but you guys survived, so that counts for something. Hey Biscuit, I really liked playing with you. I cannot give you XP like Dolores, but I can give you this. It's also good for getting your experience up. Learning Gate, alright. That's it for today. I really enjoyed the session today, so I have a little something for you all. It's no biggie, but it's a little thank you. Oh, you shouldn't have. That's very nice of you. Vitamin complex. That's interesting. I have to go back to my cave and come up with some more plot for the next session. See you in a couple of weeks. Alright, I really hope we get part 2 because this was fun. I need some time to prepare next session, cannot wait. Let's get in character. Can I not talk to the bard? You are blocking the way. Apparently not, oh well. That was fun. And now what do? I guess we go into the sewers, right? I will check something too. Let me check what the high bellow is. Let me quickly Google. Temtem high bellow. Okay, that's the area in the lake that we postponed. That's the area in the lake that we postponed. We cannot do the writer. Properton Sewers, Captain Malika, we can do that soon. Stickers we cannot do. Prancing Minox Inn. Let me check where that is. I feel like we've been in the Minox Inn, but I don't remember it. No, we haven't been there because that's to the right of where we are currently. If I'm looking at this correctly. Am I looking at it correctly? I cannot tell. Alright, well, that's fine. So Aina, I think, cannot be reached quite yet. And a runestone. Let me check the runestone. Temtem runestone. Oh, this is the quest for the... where we need to trade in a creature that we cannot catch yet, so also cannot be done. And Agustin and Arbery also cannot be done yet, because whenever we speak to the dude, he's like, I'm not gonna help you with that, you are too busy doing other stuff. Let me go double check if that's still true, but I'm pretty sure we still cannot do anything about that, probably. Yeah, we cannot do this, unfortunately. That's alright, that's alright. The fact that we can now teleport almost anywhere is pretty cool too. I must say I'm happy with that. Let's make sure we are fully healed. Someone is whistling over here. I don't know who that was, but either way, let's go into the sewer. And why should we trust you now, Max? I'm not asking you to trust me just to destroy Clan Bel Soto for everything they have done to everybody and to me too. I don't care what you do to me afterwards, I deserve everything you throw at me. I say we jail them, we can improvise a break in the hold of the narwhal, take them to Kisiwa and let the Congress interrogate them. See this great biscuit? Take that metal rod and stick the points in those holes here and here and here. Then press down half a turn clockwise and let go. You are in. Piece of advice, use nose plugs. I had to go down there quite a few times and the smell is not nice. Clings to your clothes for days after. Well, keep an eye on Meg's biscuit, they won't escape. And Megs, I swear if this is one of your tricks. Yeah, I don't trust them either. This better not be another trap, Max. Or you will get a taste of my boot up your ass for Kisiwa and for my ship. The narwhal attack was Lady Lottie's idea, not mine. I never meant to kill you guys, just delay you. I was told about it only after it happened, and when I saw you again in Tukmai, I was actually relieved, Biscuit. That's a conversation for after we catch the big bad guy. Go get him, Biscuit. Yay, a trip into the sewers. Don't waste time, Biscuit, he knows you are coming. Alrighty then, the smelly underbelly of the city. Here we freaking are, and I immediately... Ooh. That's a cool map. I immediately see item over there. Into the sewers, indeed, indeed. I think we already have both of these. No, we don't have a Wanks yet. Okay. Cool. I don't wanna kill you by accident. We do have a shower light though already. That's fine. Okay, let's do another one of these. I'm gonna wait a turn with you. Holy moly, that tickles. That tickles. Okay, let's try to tow the Tem cards. Nice. Send him to the Dem deck, I suppose. Another one joins the Tempedia, which, speaking of which, let me double check this. So we have Gharunder that needs to be captured somewhere. Then we have everything. Everything. Still everything. Okay. Then we need Smazy, Baboonk, and Seismunch. I assume those are all evolutions of Smazy, so we just need Smazy. We need Goronk. Other than that, we have everything. Brocoblin and Brocork and Brocolem, those are probably also evolutions of Brocoblin. So we can get that somewhere probably. Then we got everything here. We are missing Tatsu. We know where to get it, but they said we cannot until... I forgot what we need to do before they allow us to go there, but... That was here near the Properton. I remember that. Apparently I don't have Vulcrane registered to me, so I need to evolve one of the Vulors that I do have into the Vulcrane. Shouldn't be too hard to do. We still need to catch a Hazard so that it's registered to me. That shouldn't be hard to do either. Wanks evolves into Wenmet. These three, no idea where they are, and we still need to get Anna here as well. How unusual, I don't think I've seen you down here before. What can you tell me about this place? It is the sewers of Properton, in case you didn't know that. When you descended through the manhole, it manages and evacuates all the wastewater from the city, filtering and purifying most of it before it's put back into the Glintwater River. Naturally, it has its own endemic fauna of Temtem that thrive in this dark and damp milieu, but no, I'm afraid the urban legends about giant Temtem lurking in the shadows are false. Sorry. I'm looking for Belsotto. I don't know what a Welsofto lab is or how it differs from a normal lab, but believe me, there is no such thing down here in the sewers of Properton. If there was, the Dojo Master would have notified me, but it's true that there are a lot of strange people going around here today. Beyond my sewer workers and the usual guided tours for tourists. I have to go, very well, but watch your step. And don't splash in that water, word to the wise. Okay, I'm gonna quickly, while it's on my mind, do something. I'm gonna go check. Gonna go check the... Well, first things first, let's evolve you with the mini monolith. My last one. Just so that I have you registered. It was a cool animation. Sadly, your stats are absolutely horrendous. Put you there. I'm gonna actually take Turok and put Turok over here temporarily, because he's level 100 already. There is the Vulcrane. This one is not mine though. How about this Vilwir? This one is mine. I could just take him with me temporarily and evolve him twice, since I don't have the mini monoliths on me. Could be wise. Let's do that. Shouldn't take too long because he's from earlier area. And we are getting some decent XP right now. But we can also drink the XP booster thingy. I forgot the name of it. Where was that sewer again? This way. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's drink. Learning 8. Let's see how that goes for us. I don't know if it affects even NPC battles or if it only affects the random encounters, but I guess we will find out. Not another damn lost tourist. I said keep away or you are gonna get hurt. We will see about that. You only have one bird and you are thinking you can win. That's nice. A lot of damage, not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna do Electric Storm. I actually took out my Arzolath, ain't no way. Let's be the experience too. I think that is doubled, right? Okay, you can go this time. Next time you are gonna get hurt. I just realized that was probably a Bell Soto. Okay, this place is built like a maze, I noticed. Kind of. They're missing some ampules. Speaking of ampules, I should probably use my file. Singular Shaulit, alright. Pretty good experience, I like it. Rats, you had to show up here, eh? Now I have to fight you as if my day didn't stink enough already. Well, it's not my fault you decided to be Bell Soto poop, you know. You are in the sewer where you belong. Choices and its consequences. This might be a bit of a harder fight, but we will see how it goes. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. And I'm just gonna do this. Let's go. Also, hello there, Josh. Hello. My favorite streamer, what's up? It's going well. Hello. We just made it to the sewers. Very stinky place, but we must loot everything, that's for sure. Yo, that's the bird I need. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I guess harmful lick, let's go. You really know how to drag a game with content, my guy. I'm just trying to get 100% completion, which is a pretty slow progress with this game in particular. Lots of grind required, but that's alright. I try to do that with every game I play. With some it's easier, with some it's harder. I think the hardest game to ever 100% that I ever streamed was probably Marvel's Midnight Suns. That game is a beast, just like Temtem, but I think Temtem might surpass it with the episode amount. Eventually. Alright, well, that's another victory. I'm not paid enough for this, I quit. Alright, well, there is a sticker. Another damaged one, that's alright. I am out of the file, which means I have to smoke bomb and heal. I guess I could have used an ampoule or something, but we are so close to the sewer anyways that we might as well do it this way. I think that's gonna be a dead end, so let's go this way first. If I'm reading the map correctly. But yeah, completionist playthroughs have always been my favorite. Which is why I'm trying to do those as well now that I'm streaming and such. I think one more plasma beam should finish the job here. Or the poison claw, that works too. Okay, well, the water is not surf friendly. You can just walk through it. Doesn't seem very sanitary, to be honest, but I guess it'd be like that sometimes. Yo, we found Arzolath in the wild, finally. Ain't no way. I'm gonna catch him just to have him registered. Because the one we have currently has been traded, so it's not registered in the achievement for catching everything. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with another plasma beam, and I'm gonna hit him with a Tem card. I think he's gonna be exhausted. No, he freaking perished. Oh well. Oh well, we will find another one, I'm sure. Sooner or later. Finally, this is the only place on this island that feels like home. Well, except for the strange smell of this underground river. But you cannot have everything, I guess. It's probably mineral water. Yes, totally. This is like Arboris Kakamaxenot. So you've been to Tukmat and you know what I mean. I'm not quite sure what they are mining here, but it must be sulfurous judging by the smell. You look like a competent tamer. Would you like to fight? I'm no Yareni, but I'm pretty decent with an experienced squad. I do like your haircut. Although I will say the choice to have the end of your hair yellow is a bit of a odd one. Kind of looks like you fell asleep and the bottom of your hair kind of dipped in piss or something, I don't know. If you had it fully blue, it would look better, I think. But to each their own, I guess. It is a weird color combination. Light blue going into this weird yellow, I don't know. Just a friendly advice. I'm gonna do this even though it's probably not gonna do much, and I'm gonna do this. I forgot Shuin is poison immune. That's unfortunate. I guess Vonix can do one-shot kill with the water cutting lily. And the Noxolotl, maybe fire could be good enough. I could have swapped to Whiplump and do wind attack, but that's fine. Oh yeah, Wolver is evolving. We still need to keep him around though, because we need him to evolve one more time to be registered. Shouldn't take too long. Nice technique. Do they teach that at the local dojo? I wonder if the water is drinkable. Why don't you go ahead and take a sip? And let me know. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something important. What was it? Oh yeah, level 64 is the next evolution. It's gonna take a while, but oh well. This is a dead end, I think. Azurok is a duplicate. Heck, and I thought this was a good hiding spot. Olgu and Tenta. Okay. Would be interesting. I'm gonna do wastewater on the Tenta. Water cannon on the Molgu. worked surprisingly well. If I just repeat the same moves again, we should win. So I'm gonna do that. Nice. Yes, I'm back on duty. Palm Plus, leave me alone. Belsoto Shirker, that's the first time I ever seen the word Shirker. I have no idea what that word means. I assume it's gonna be some sort of a synonymous word to like slacker. Since he's like hiding away instead of properly patrolling. But who knows? Perfectly timed message that my English is scuffed. Kind of funny, not gonna lie. I don't see anything on the floor over there. Here they are, the Congress Labdog. Remember the King's orders. Delay them until the facility is evacuated. Roger that. Engaging. Show me what you got. Okay, Zaobian and Zero beaten. I think we wanna do Lava Wave on this guy and Water Cannon. Wait. That's super effective. So I'm gonna do Lava here and Water here, and that could be fine. Damn, that's rough. But oh well, let's bring back Vonix. Gonna do this, gonna do this. Well, let's do this, and let's do this. We might have to swap in some other folks, because we are looking a bit bleak at the moment. But oh well. Local. I'm just gonna hit the 2-wire with this. I know Hazrat will die because of it, but that's fine. He died anyways, as you can see. didn't stand a chance. We still have a Vonix though, and we have a Mimit. So let's pull in Mimit, see what can we do with him. Not nice, but that's fine. We are a little under-leveled for this, but I think we should be fine. Alright, let's do Faraday cage, I guess, and let's try this. I know it will kill Vonix, but maybe it's gonna be enough to kill the Local as well. Ball, I don't care. Falling back lap team, you'd better speed up. Do I have a file on me or do we need to smoke bomb? I still have a file, perfect. Horror, technique curse for horror. When hurting an asleep target does double damage to the sleeper. That's pretty cool. That's it from this dead-end area. I hope we stumble across the hazard that I accidentally killed before. Would be nice. Alright. Is this supposed to look like this? Or did they forget to put a wall over here? Looks a bit odd. This will be a dead end. This isn't what I signed up for. What did you sign up for? A sightseeing tour of the sewers of Properton. The brochure said it was unconventional and that it wasn't your typical Properton experience. Avoiding the usual tourist traps, but this is not what I expected. Weird guys pushing people around and getting lost in the dark. And where did the guide go even? By the Cellar. You should head back to the city. No way, I've paid for a sewer tour. Am I gonna have my money's worth? If I have to go around in the dark by myself, I'm from Brickledom Moor. We don't like wasting pensons. By the way, you are a homie, aren't you? It's always so comforting to find people from back home around these parts. A little Temtem up to remember those days back at the Arzolath dojo. Sure. Why not? That was a one shot. If I knew that would happen, I wouldn't have used the chain lightning. But oh well. That's fine. That went nicely. Decent XP as well. Whoa baby, you don't fight like the average homie. Thanks, that means a lot. Coming from a fellow denizen, I suppose. At least down here I don't need an umbrella. Fair enough. I've told you useless sewer rats twice and I'm not telling you thrice. Stay away from Bel Soto business or else, well, now we are gonna see what else means. Alrighty, Osukai and Yoler. We'll be fine. I'm gonna do one of these. That unseen blow reminds me heavily of the freaking invisible Rasengan from Boruto. Kind of funny. That's a lot of experience, holy moly. Being attacked by the locals, sound the alarm. Okay, there should be another dead end to my left. Also, this wall looks suspicious on the map, but I guess it's nothing. Point left if als point left. I'm gonna kick your ass. You gonna kick my ass? How you gonna kick my ass when my ass is on the fluff? Huh? No, tell you waff. I'm gonna kick you waff. Make mof fin fa. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, I'm gonna do one of those. I'm gonna do one of those. That's fine. Parsi, okay. won't do much. I'm just gonna do this again. And one of these. Arzolath is level 99. Let's freaking go. Confabulations. I'm not even gonna read the rest. Bro is cooked. And I'm gonna eat another learning aid. And I'm gonna claim the season pass reward, which is maroon flesh Luma-like dye, apparently. Let me quickly check how would that look on my shirt. I'm just gonna keep the one I have. It looks better in my opinion, at least for now. I might use those dice for something later in the future. I don't think I will though. Maybe. Alright, so now we go left. Stop harassing us. I haven't even done anything, what the heck? Okay, Nidrasil should die from the fire damage. So that should be fine. We can easily deal with Arzolath with Whip Lump, I think. Lift? Ain't no way. What is my fastest move? I guess Tornado could work. That will do it, that will do it. I thought you were one of them, I'm sorry. One of the few perks of this job is you don't have to deal with people, take a hint. Alright, alright. Speaking of which, I forgot to remove wings from my list, so let me quickly do that. Oh, that's interesting. He's not on the list for some reason. Not even Arzolath is on the list. I guess that the website I am using has not been updated with the Arbory, maybe. Or it just forgot to include the sewer. Either way, kind of weird. Kind of weird. I cannot believe wings lift. How dare? I keep double checking the map because I am paranoid. That super great up there seems easy to move from this side, just a little push. Let's go. What do you say about that? Perhaps she was joking when she told me to throw coins down the well. These kids, they have a weird sense of humor. Weird, so very weird. 6-7. Skibidi Reese. Keep insisting maybe it's just a bug. Oh, these youngsters, I don't understand a single word they say sometimes. That's not very Ohio of you, for sure. On God. I also don't have any idea what any of that means. I just hear it so often that it's like engraved in my brain now. The last memes and such that I remember actually like being something around me personally is probably, I don't know. I remember the Salt Bay. That was around my time, I think. The Salt Bay. Which is not that very far away. That's like 3 or so years ago, right? I don't know. I would say the past 2 years the memes have been pretty heavily going over my head. I am aware of them, but I don't really find them funny much, to be honest. By the Pansan, what is going on here? Tempt them up, man. Do you really think this is the time or place to tempt them up? Well, actually, I guess there is never a bad time or place for that. Very well. I don't know. I'm not like other people that absolutely shit on the current generation of memes. I don't really care what makes kids these days laugh and such. Seems kind of pointless to be against it, you know. But at the same time, I'm not probably gonna be sending those types of memes to my friends, you know. I'm more likely to send an outdated one from like 5 years ago. But anyways, this Gharunder is always so tanky. Whenever we fight Gharunder, it's like a stone wall is in front of me. I guess it'd be like that sometimes. I'm gonna finish the Gharunder later because I misclicked. Well, at least he rested, I suppose, so I don't feel too bad about missing him by accident. I guess we bring in a Whiplam. I guess we do Plasma Beam again and Water Cannon. Just what I needed today, another defeat. It'd be like that sometimes. Let me use a file. I don't see any stickers on the floor. Guess we are kind of opening shortcuts at the moment. Okay. They are already here. Show me the way and I will let you go. I'm no traitor, long live the king, down with the Congress. It is your funeral. I think that will be one-shot kill, probably. Let's see. It was not. I'm surprised. At least it was turn 1 kill. Not so bad. Alright. Whiplump, it's your turn to shine. I don't think we need to go heal quite yet for the king. I will open up this too. There is light up there, I can probably push that grate aside. Since we are up here, you know what, let's go heal. Might as well. Before we progress any further, I wanna look up something. So, Temtem Hazrat. Is Hazrat in this whole area? Or only the specific spot where we fought him already? Okay, he seems to be in this area, but he has a very small spawn chance. That's probably why we haven't come across him again after we killed him on the first try by accident. Alrighty, alrighty. A particularly impressive feat displays. Impressively stinky. Oh, the smell, I almost forgot about it. Too lost in the aesthetic pleasure. What's so impressive about it? Sewers are incredibly complex systems to manage, not to mention construct. Here in Arbury, with minimal radiance in the landscape, ensuring proper flow is crucial. Not to mention all this wastewater needs to be filtered and purified in some way before it's released back into the local rivers. Even here in Arbury, with all the rain, water should never be wasted. The Arburians will never tell you, but all this was designed by Chief Engineer Liciola herself. You might have heard the name before, Denizen. She designed the gifted bridges too. Let's tempt them up. You had to be a tamer. You lot only like your ridiculous cute little cradle battles. Fine, fine. I mean, clearly you do too, since you carry them around, so I don't know why the attitude, you know. But oh well. Blasted in the face. Let's do another one of these and one of those. Okay, that's tickled, not gonna lie. That's tickled. That's some pretty good experience right there. Thank you very much. Hazrat is now level 100. I bet you cannot tell a load-bearing wall from a flying buttress. Since Hazrat is now level 100, I'm gonna swap him for someone else. Why don't we do Vonix and Whiplump? They have a pretty good combination move. It'd be nice. Admiring this impressive feat of engineering, my young friend. I will let you admire in peace. How considerate, thank you. Pretty sure those were the same dialogues we already saw. We have our first 2 Temtems at level 100 today, which is pretty nice. Yo, holy shit, look at that. They are walking. They are moonwalking. And you said this was a good place to catch water, Temtem. Look around you. It's all toxic here. Well, you are the one who didn't want to save for a ticket to Dennis. I did say though that the tickets for Tukma were at a discount, at least we would be going somewhere different. I mean, if you don't like toxic Thames, what would even be the point? She's right. Take that. Oh yeah, well let's see your Thames then, smartass. That poor couple is walking in place, arguing about toxicity. Eating seeds as a pastime activity, you know, stuff like that. It's a reference not many of you will get, but that's alright. The system do be down. Let's do one of these. And another one of these. Interesting. Yo, that's a lot of XP, holy moly. Flaming meteorite, okay. Moments. You should be digital, which means this should be strong against you. You are not digital, okay. Fair enough. Is not going well, but that's alright. Slowly and surely we will get to W. Whiplump is down too. Okay, you can learn a head charge. I don't think I want you to learn that though. Face munch. Let's do one of those and one of those. That's fine. That's not good. We both lived though somehow. We better stick to catching Tems, eh? You better stick to walking in place, I suppose. Come on, mate, we are catching some really cool ones. Don't be so grumpy. Alrighty, alrighty. Back to the full heal we go. A sticker. Still no Arzolath, unfortunately. Or he will show up though. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Alright, this is gonna be a dead end, but we can go into the water from here. Your pet ends here, Congress flunky. Long live the king, down with the Congress. Alrighty then. Don't stand a chance. Stinky and PGP. That's fine. I wish I had something that can attack both of them. I cannot believe they outspeeded me, holy moly. I guess we do Chain Lightning in hopes that it kills Inky and Sharp Leaf. Benoret and Grandpa. Okay. Very interesting combination. Okay. I'm gonna try Chain Lightning. I don't know if it will kill the Xenoraid, but we might as well try. Okay, we won. Perfect. A lot of experience, holy moly. Run for the exit, we will redeploy at the castle, but the lap is not, I set a run. Lots of Pensans from the Belsotos. The learning aid expired, that's alright, we can use another one. Huh? How to down below did you manage to get down here? I'm out of breath, so I surrender. Please don't report me, you don't understand. I was born in Tukma on the surface. I managed to leave that awful place, but my brother Totol is still there. Captain Malika is the one who dealt with us surface scum. We give her shelter, we hide her crew and stash, and she gives us a cut in exchange. And where can I find her? Guess I don't have a choice. Very well, you let me go and I will tell you where you can catch Captain Malika. Fine, you will just help out your family. She has a house in a town. Under a false identity, of course, but that's the only place she can relax and put her feet up after weeks of or months of sailing without fear of being caught. It's in the eastern quarter near the bridge to the Green Glen Forest. She should be in today. And now, see you never again. Alrighty then. We will check that out later. Finally, a Hazarat appears. Need to be careful not to kill it by accident. Right. I'm gonna do Sharp Leaf. That should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do another Sharp Leaf, never mind. I guess I won't. Let's go with Mimit then. Look how many Hazarats have a meeting in the sewer. Kind of funny. Okay, you should be immune to most stuff. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna wait. That would be perfect for catching next turn. He almost killed himself again. How is it not working? Oh my goodness. He's gonna for sure kill himself next turn. I don't wanna waste the Temcart-X though. Okay, we got him. Perfect. Into the Tem deck with you. That's one less thing to worry about. Okay. Lot of places left to explore in the sewer. Why is Hazard out? Let me check my squad. That's why. Do I have a file? Not anymore. You know what? We never use these. How about a Temescence Ampule? And let's do some balance. Why the heck not? I don't care about Balm Plus anyways. Only Balm Plus Plus is actually usable in fights and such at this point in the game. Wish you well, coin. Nothing over there. Well, let's keep going. I'm gonna, before I go up there, I wanna explore everything that's down here in the water. There is also seemingly an entrance into the middle section over there. That's something we can explore probably. I don't see any stickers on the floor. I assume none of this is interactable, but who knows? Absolutely nothing. Okay, okay. Well, let's go see what's inside. He left ain't no way. And he left too. Let's go. I haven't explored up there yet, that whole area up there. But I assume because the quest is over there, this is gonna be a side path, hopefully. We know there is an item over here, so let's go grab it. Learning 8. Actually, let me check, is there any other creatures in this area? I think I closed the page. That's alright, so this is considered to be area 2, and then there is area 3. In this area specifically, there is supposed to be a creature we don't have yet, but only in the water. So let's keep that in mind. It has a 5% spawn rate, so it might take a while to show up, but we shall see. If it does indeed come in. We need experience still anyways, we are evolving the creatures, so might as well fight here for a little bit. Alright, well, is there anything up here? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna run in circles in this water until we get the creature we don't have. I'm surprised he lived. Experience is decent. Might take a bit, but that's alright. They don't do much damage to me at the moment, so I should be fine. Just chilling here for a little bit. Let's do a tornado, that should finish the job. Yeah, the experience gain is pretty decent. Another Hazrat. We no longer need you, but thanks for showing up, I suppose. I guess we could maybe use one of the items we got to find this creature. Which is pheromones? No. Dem spotter. This unique device pinpoints the location of nearby electric specimen. The creature we are looking for is indeed electric. I have no idea what just happened. How the heck does that device work? Okay, let me check my inventory. Dem spotter. Let me Google what this thing is. While this item is active, untamed Temtems will display a special icon on their combat UI if they have one or more stats with 49 or 50. The item works for 30 minutes. It doesn't work the way I thought it was. But that's alright. Who cares, I suppose? Who cares? It's not like whatever we catch we will use, you know? We just need to capture it for the collection. If it decides to show up, that is. Oh, I see, that's not electric symbol, that's like a weird symbol next to the name. Okay. I'm not gonna be catching anything, I guess I wasted the item. But maybe we will be lucky enough to get a decently statted creature we want. If it spawns in 5 hours later. It is another 5% spawn chains, by the way, so about as rare as the 2i. And as such, it might take ages, but we shall see. I don't know why I thought that symbol was meant to be electric symbol. It's good SV symbol, can you believe that? Of course, now that we no longer need Hazrat, he will start appearing all over the place. Kind of funny. slowly we are losing health, but we should be able to stay for a bit longer. I'm surprised this room doesn't have any stickers or anything. That's fine. Check this out. I might need to heal because we are not looking too great. Only a little bit for now though. I guess we will be here for a while, but at least the Volor is evolved and therefore properly registered. That's good too. That's good too, which means I can unequip the coward's cloak and give it back to Mimit for now. Could be fine. Holy moly, where is this guy? Where is this guy? How long will we have to wait? Probably a while. It would be faster if I just kept running away from these battles. But I do need the experience. Why are Shaolites in the sewer anyways? Now that I think about it. Goldrats and Mashuks make sense, but Shaolites don't really make much sense for being a sewer creature. Who knows? Man, this is taking forever, holy moly. Alright. I wish we would be getting more than 12 XP into the season pass. Yo, that's the fella we are looking for, let's go. One sharp leaf shouldn't kill it, right? Yo, he has the symbol of being good next to him. What if this is some extremely good one and I'm got really lucky? That would be cool. Of course it wouldn't work immediately, that's fine. Onyx is down. That's fine though, that's fine. I got him. Capture evolve for H 151 different species. Let's freaking go. Not as good as I hoped, but still pretty good. I don't know why I already got the kudos unlocked for it. To be completely honest, let's go check. We do be at 151 out of 151, but there is still 13 more available to us according to this, so we still have some work to do, but either way we can get out of here at the very least. Our next destination is gonna be up there, and you know what, I'm gonna smoke bomb before we head over there, because this guy needs to go back here. These two don't evolve, I'm pretty sure. So let's get back our Turok. There we go. 2 level 100s. The rest of the squad is slowly getting there. Pretty neat. Let's heal. And let's go back to the closest area, which is right here. Okay, so now we just go simply straight up until we hit the next body of water. Looking, there is nothing in the water over here, seemingly. So we are not missing anything. Alrighty then. That's close enough Congress flunky for the king. Well, Whiplamp is perfect for this fight. A level 96 though, that could be an issue. That could be an issue. That's fine. We did it. I wonder how much XP this guy will give us. Decent. 17,000. Help, I need help. I'm near Sector 7. And the learning aid is gone. Well, let's use another one, I suppose. I don't know how many minutes they last, but seems like they last a pretty decent while. I might wanna buy some in the trading house. If someone sells them cheap, why not? Tonic plus. I haven't used a tonic in a very long time. How do I get up there from the other side? Got it. Silicon shard. Another Chowlite. A big area over here. Nothing lootable too. You look beautiful, but I think it's mainly the eyes. Nice and cozy down here in it. You never go outside? Never. Well, sometimes at night when I get thirsty. It's a vampire, of course he looks cute. Every vampire has to look cute, that's the rule. Unless he is ancient, like Nosferatu. In which case it has to be ugly. Didn't make the rules. This is not particularly great, but that's alright. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, this should do a lot of damage. I don't think I have any full restores. Healing. I have full revives, but not full restores. That's fine. I'm just gonna let him die, and then if we need to, we will revive. We still have a file as well. Grown-ups aren't allowed in our underworld realm. Yes, prepare to die, you leggy interloper. This over is taking surprisingly long amount of time. But I think that's just because we are also farming experience while we are exploring it. That's alright. It's time to shine for 0B10. Yet another victory. It was a joke, of course, we just wanted to play. Be cool and don't tell our parents we are down here, okay? Yes, yes, I know what you are going to say. There are strange men around and we shouldn't be playing here, blah blah blah. Them grown-ups are slow and dumb. We outrun them every time. They don't even fit in the crannies we hide in. Very well then, let's unlock another shortcut. Perfect. Okay, this is a dead end. Wait, absolutely nothing. Okay. Usually the dead ends have some loot at least. So that's fine. Is that guy naked in a sewer? That's quite something. Oof, my head is killing me. How did you end up here? No need to scream your lungs out like that, friend. I only remember I was at the pub and someone said it was happy hour and then, yeah, nothing else. I guess a Temtem battle would be easier when your opponent is hungover, so let's go with that. Really? Well, if you say so. Hey, wait a minute. He's a little hungover. He's absolutely in a different dimension right now. Doesn't know what's going on. If I woke up pretty much naked in a sewer, I don't even know what I would do, to be honest. At the back of my mind, I would just hope that there is no Pennywise down there, you know? Probably. Whiplump is dead. Let's wipe out Hazrat then. You should run around in your skivvies in Temtem. Does it give you different dialogues? Because if so, that's cool. It's just a kudo. Oh, I see, I see. Would be funny if some characters actually had like a different dialogue as well. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, okay. Understood. Hope you are proud beating a man in my state. Well, it's not my fault you are in a sewer. Let's get a full heal. I'm gonna try what the Roadbolt said. Wait, equip. Equip. And how do I unequip a backpack? I don't know. But I did get the kudo, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now back to the usually scheduled outfit. There we go. I'm gonna also claim the kudo before I forget. Dance next to two other dancing players. Man, I wish I knew this was here because yesterday I remember we ran into a bunch of them. Oh well. Were you part of my group? I'm trying to find them. We got separated when those ducks appeared. What do? I'm a tourist guide. That's why they call me Guide Joe. Maybe it's a bit of a giveaway. Have you seen a secret lab? A what? My good folk, you've watched too much daytime TV. All those rumors about giant prehistoric Temtem lurking in the shadows of the sewers, they are all bogus. And wait, behind you, what's that? Alrighty then. Otukai needs a little bit of water. That's not good. In fact, that's pretty bad. Look at the experience though. I'm just gonna go with more water for you. Hopefully it's enough. That's alright, we have a 0B10 over here. I think Golzi is surprisingly strong. That's fine. The XP was worth it, that's for sure. I was only joking, don't get mad. Dem spotter has dissipated, it will no longer track Temtem, that's fine. Sorry, but the group is full. I specialize in small group tours, a more tailor-made experience, you know. That is understandable. Everyone is now level 80 if I'm not mistaken. So that's a good progress right there. The Punky Kabuki, that's another duplicate. This is a dead end. Hello, excuse me. Sometimes when I go on these stinking walks of mine, I lose track of... Oh dear, where are we? In the sewers. Oh, sniff sniff. Oh yes, I can see that. I can smell that. You see, whenever I go on a walk to consider a philosophical problem, time just flies. Say, my good folk, are you one of those sewer workers whose skill with their poison toxic Temtem is so fabled? Would you care to show me how you handle them and satisfy an old man's scientific curiosity? Well, alright. Here is my poisonous squad, just for you. They cannot do any poison moves, but that's fine. Let's do this. Wasn't enough to kill, that's unfortunate. But oh well. Okay, I'm gonna do Sharp Leaf on you, just to make sure he dies. Actually, we can do Electric Storm, never mind. Let's do Double Kick on you and Electric Storm. That's unfortunate, he outspeeded me. I guess I'm gonna bring in Turok. Fight is not going according to the plan. But the experience is pretty good. That should be the end of that. Not bad, not bad. And could you kindly point me to the exit, dear young folk? Where is the exit to this cavernous space, one wonders. I wonder why we are not allowed to tell him. The developers just decided, frick this guy, he will never escape the sewers. Poor guy. That's the item we saw when we originally came here. Alright. I don't remember if there was anything in the water, but let's go check. I also forgot to heal, whoops. It happens, I guess. Alright, let's heal. I hope my file is still working. It's not, so let's use Ampule. And that should keep us going for a little bit. Okay, there was an item. Ether Plus, nothing too crazy, but it's still loot, you know. Alright, let's go check this way. Are these two not attacking? They're sort of subordinate. Ma'am, we found the Congress folk. How fitting that we find you in a sewer, terrorist scum. Temtem up. Get them. Alrighty then. That works. This doesn't work, so let's do this. Alright. X. This doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. What do I do then? I don't know. Tornado, I guess. And another double kick, I guess. That's decent. Alright, let's do one of those, and one of those just in case. That's fine. Piranhant, that's perfect. Kind of. Not right away too. Let's do this. And now we should be able to hit it with the best move, Water Cutting Lily. The radio quick, we must warn Castle Command. Radio it yourself, I'm out of here. Alright. Well, we explored pretty much the entire sewer. Only a little bit is left. There's a sticker. Kama, that's a duplicate, I'm pretty sure. Before I go to the quest, we still need to explore this pathway. Not now, I'm on my break. You wanna Temtem up? Sure, okay. Alright. That was the worst possible move I could have done. I don't know why I made that mistake. It happens though. And the next turn we should win. I don't know what's going on. Double digital to team up. Alright. And now let me enjoy the rest of my break in peace, will you? Just one more shift and I'm on vacation somewhere spent sunny and dry. Oi, you are here to steal my precious rubbish over my dead body. Well, we can make that happen, that's for sure. That's for sure. poor guy had the worst possible Temtem for my double digital team right now. Alright, don't be so bloody minded, have some of my rubbish. Rubbish, precious rubbish. Alrighty then. Plasma beam and DNA. Not sure what works on this guy, but let's try this. None of these are attacks. I'm gonna cheer up my mate. That works. Learning hate has dissipated, it will no longer boost experience. That's fine, we are pretty much at the end of the episode anyways. Got Azizari. Let me just finish exploring this side of the sewer. They are already here, we have to stop them. Are you crazy? They are gonna mop the floor with us. We are not supposed to win, just delay them until they evacuate the lab. Alright. I guess next episode we will be checking out their lab and such. Gonna be interesting, I think. Alright. Guess we can do this. Won't do anything. I don't know what to do, guys. Let's just do hallucination, I guess. Perfect. One of those, and I'm gonna do hallucination on this guy as well. fine. That is fine. At all. Himurian, that's another one that we don't have yet, so I don't know the weaknesses. Could be an issue. Could be an issue, I guess. We could do this though. Northenite is finished for sure. Alright, well, we are forced to use Hazarat or Turok. I guess I'm gonna go with Hazarat. Let's do Lava Fall. Oh yeah, you were evading, I forgot. Let's do Lava again. Let's do Hallucination. Hope that was enough. Run. Why didn't they smoke bomb? The real question. But yeah, this is where we will have to end the episode. Kind of a cliffhanger, we didn't reach the lab. But we did explore pretty much the entire sewer system at least. So that's good. And the most important thing is that we actually got to unlock the ability to teleport, which is pretty nice. I am very happy about that. And now I can go ahead and end the episode here in Kisiwa. Because I'm gonna be delivering packages in between the streams as per usual, so might as well be here when that happens. But yeah, thank you so much for watching everyone, and until next time, bye bye.